Hello, everybody. Welcome to the webinar. My name is Brian Rooney, and I am very excited to have you join us tonight for this presentation. We've got some exciting news. Some incredible things are happening within this company, and if you've been looking at it, thinking about it, kicking the tires, thinking you might try it out, believe me, when you hear what I'm about to talk to you about tonight, you're going to want to get off the fence. You're going to want to take a position with us and get started with this, okay? So I'm going to dive right in here. I've got some incredible announcements coming up toward the end of this presentation. It's absolutely going to make you want to get involved with us, not now, but right now. So let's jump right in. Welcome to Project 2000. My name is Brian Rooney, and Project 2000 is our initiative to add more than 2,000 people to this organization over the next few months. And folks, with the news I'm about to give you, I think we're going to do that in a month. Okay, just forget the people that we've put in through the first part of this year so far. The people getting ready to come in. This is just amazing. But to give you a little bit of my background, I'm the CEO and co-founder of a company called TrafficWave.net, and that company has focused on providing email marketing tools for other network marketers in over 100 different countries. We've been doing that for 13 years. I also founded a company called the Online Ad Network, which is an advertising network, again, for the network marketing industry. Now, that's important because I want you to understand that I've got over 13 years experience as a full-time internet-based network marketer. And in that time, I've seen a lot of companies come and go. I've seen a lot of opportunities get presented to me. And I mean, even recently, I had a phone call from another company. They want to fly me out to meet the CEO. They're even talking about offering a cash bonus, a cash incentive on top of it. Why do I say no to these companies? Folks, none of them have what we've got right here. None of them have what we've got right here. And I'm so excited about this company. When I saw what they were doing, I had to get on board. And I want to make it very clear to you. There was no special incentive. There was no cash. There was no, let's give you a special deal. I had to fill out the same application every distributor fills out, pay the exact same fee, buy the exact same products. And it's a day that even to this day, I celebrate my decision to get involved with this company. We already know this works because, folks, there are hundreds of millions of coffee drinkers. They're going to keep drinking coffee no matter what. This happens every single day. You can't talk them out of it, and they don't forget to do it. And every time that happens, somebody is getting paid. This system that I'm going to show you right now, this system has created 40 millionaires in less than 5 years. I'm not talking to you about joining some kind of program or trying something out. I'm talking to you about it's done. The proof has already been achieved. The results are being accomplished. The stories are spreading. More and more things are happening. 40 millionaires in less than 5 years. And this little coffee company has 5 of the top 7 income earners worldwide. Folks, the proof is done. We already know it works. So the question that I have for you, and this is an important question, you need to make a decision. Are you broke or are you poor? Here's the difference. Broke is simply a temporary condition. It might be the result of a layoff, a downsizing, an outsourcing, a right sizing, whatever it may be, but it's something that can be fixed. Whereas poor is a very specific result. Broke people just means they don't have any money in the bank, but they're going to figure out how to get that fixed. Poor people typically stay poor because they are constantly passing over opportunity repeatedly. And folks, if that's you, this information is not for you. This information is here for people who can recognize an opportunity. They're ready to roll up their sleeves, go to work with us because we're doing absolutely incredible things on a global scale. You're going to face some challenges as you look at this information, and there's a few things you want to ask yourself. Number one, do you have the belief? Do you believe that what I'm going to show you tonight is possible? Belief is very important. It's the cornerstone of success to any endeavor you're going to take on. So you'll have to ask yourself when you see this information, do I believe it's possible? And if you do, the next question is, are you coachable? And by that, I mean very simply, can you follow instructions? I talk to several people every single day, and they'll tell me, I'm hungry, I want it, I'll do whatever you tell me, and I give them a couple of things to do. Do these 2 things and call me back, and I never hear from them again. It means they can't follow instructions. Does it make them bad people? Absolutely not. They just have not been trained to accept responsibility for the things that they do. That's a big point. You've got to be willing to accept responsibility for your decisions. Here's the part you want to understand. Your life as it stands today, and I don't say this with any judgment at all. I'm not judging anybody. I'm not criticizing anybody, but your life that you're living right now is the result of the decisions that you've made as far back as 2, 3, 4 years ago. It's a result of the actions that you've taken. So the question that I'm going to ask you is, are you ready to fully accept responsibility for your decisions, your actions, and your results moving forward? Because as one of my trainers told me here recently, you're going to be wildly successful because of what you do, not because of what I do. The inverse is also true. If you fail, it's going to be because of what you didn't do, not because of what I didn't do. Folks, we know how to do this. We're going to show you how to do it. We're absolutely creating a movement here. I want you to set aside the idea of joining a program or enrolling in something. This is not about joining a program, folks. This is about being part of a global movement of worldwide opportunity to create massive numbers of millionaires in record time. So if you're ready to go to work, we can teach you how to get rich. You want to take a look at the list of the countries that you see on the screen there. There are more countries coming on board. I'm going to talk to you about that tonight. But folks, the list that you see right now is the countries that we're currently available in. If you don't see your country on there, it doesn't mean we're not coming. It just means we're not there yet. We've got a worldwide plan. And so right now in these countries, there's opportunity for you to create financial freedom, not just for now, not just for you, but for future generations and to impact thousands and thousands of lives around you. Folks, let's dive right in. The company I'm talking to you about is a company called Organo Gold. This is absolutely the right business because this is easy, it's simple, it's coffee. I was on the phone with a gentleman today. He said, well, I know you're going to want to do some product training. It's going to take me a while to understand the products. Folks, that's it. It's easy, it's simple, it's coffee. Product training is done. We're able to, with our product, with our coffee, with our tea, participate in 5 different industries. The first industry, the health and wellness industry. Paul Zane Pilsner, he's an economist. He projects that the health and wellness industry is going to grow to be over $1 trillion industry by the year 2016. We're going to show you how to participate in that industry. The home-based business opportunity, no mystery there. People are starting home-based businesses all over the world. If you don't have one, get one. If it's not this one, get a different one, but get one. There's all kinds of reasons why. The biggest reason, never mind the income. The average income for a home-based business is about $50,000 a year. That beats the average salary, so that's a no-brainer. But most people, what they don't think about is the tax incentives. If you're making your money right now as a W-2 employee, you're being ripped off. Uncle Sam has taken all of their money and you're getting what's left. See, in the terminology, you say, well, you have your gross pay, and then you pay your taxes and all the deductions and all that stuff, and what you have left is the net. Well, my philosophy on that is your pay is already gross. They run it through a net and filter it out, and what you're left with is really gross. What you have to look at is, where is your opportunity? Folks, nobody is calling you right now to get involved in the NFL industry. That's a $9.5 billion industry, but your phone's not ringing. The music industry is a $16.5 billion industry, but your phone's not ringing. The video game industry right now, blowing up, $67 billion industry, but your phone's not ringing. Organic products are on the rise. It's a $91 billion industry, and your phone is still not ringing. Network marketing is a $167 billion industry. Which one of these industries is inviting you to participate? Folks, I'm inviting you to partner up with us in the home-based business industry and get rich by sharing coffee and information. Weight loss, an incredible industry, explosive, huge, no pun intended. People are obsessed with losing weight, and our customers are telling us that when they simply drink our coffee or our tea 20, 30 minutes before they start having breakfast, they begin to lose weight. The pounds begin to fall off. Their clothes begin to fit looser. People at work are commenting, you're losing weight. What are you doing? What's going on? So, I'm drinking this coffee. And they say, oh, well, give me some. Folks, how easy is that, right? The internet is the 4th industry. And folks, right now, you're using the internet to get this information. You're either on a live presentation with me right now, or you're watching the recording of this presentation. And that's how we can use the internet to share this information. Here's the deal. We get paid to do 3 things. Share coffee, number 1. Share information, number 2. Number 3 is we teach people how to share coffee and information, and I can show you how to use the internet to do that. When you partner up with our team, you're going to have your own online retail website. It's open 24 hours a day. The website's ready to take orders the moment it goes live. The company handles all the shipping and the processing and the stuff. You get the retail profits. You can also place your own wholesale orders so that you can have your own coffee at wholesale. You can also sell your coffee at a retail profit to the people that you know and associate with. You're going to be able to use this website for your sales tracking and global business management. You're going to log on, you're going to see where all of your coffee volume, all your money's coming from. I love looking into my back office and seeing several different countries where people are drinking coffee and I'm getting paid. And I'm working out of my home office in the Houston area. That's incredible to me. We're also going to show you how to use the internet to generate leads online through our advertising systems, our lead capturing systems, and our automated follow-up systems that automatically follow up with your prospects for you. And then we show you how to get them onto these presentations so we can help you build your business. Folks, this system runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The presentation, the information is available around the clock. When you partner with us, your business runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, this is not the first time any of us have ever heard about making money online. The reason this is so strong and so powerful is because of the fifth industry that we're able to participate in, coffee. Now, if you're anything like me, you might recognize yourself in pretty much all of these pictures here. I'm a lot like that guy there on the bottom in the middle. You got to hook me up in the morning. I need my coffee, you know? And then there's times like last night, I had some incredible experiences working with one of our powerful team leaders, Mr. Miles Anderson, Emerald distributor with the company. And you know how I relaxed at the end of the evening? Poured myself a delicious cup of coffee. And before I went to bed, I made myself a cup of our hot chocolate. Folks, coffee is not a luxury. It's a part of our daily lives. This is something that people do habitually. They don't even think about it. No joke. I got up this morning and one of my Facebook friends, they put on their Facebook wall, I need more coffee. Folks, that's why we're getting paid, okay? Coffee is one of the world's most consumed beverages. On the commodities exchange market, coffee is number 2 behind oil. Here in North America, we're consuming over 500 million cups a day. It happens on autopilot. They don't have to be reminded. We don't have to call our customers and say, hey, don't forget to drink your coffee today. In fact, usually they're calling us saying, hey, I'm out of coffee. I need more. Can I swing by and get some? Okay, not at all uncommon. The specialty coffee industry is actually increasing by 20% a year. You've got millions of people paying $3, $4, $5 for a cup of coffee. And we can thank Starbucks for that. People ask me all the time, how do you compete with Starbucks? I don't compete with those guys. I love Starbucks. They made my job easy. I talked to a lady last week. She's a Starbucks employee. She's a shift leader for Starbucks. And she loves our coffee. She'll be getting in the business here pretty soon. And we were just talking, we call it coffee talk. Starbucks knows that not everybody's going to go in there and pay that kind of money for their coffee. Not everybody likes that coffee, and it's okay. Starbucks is not worried, folks. They're selling coffee hand over fist all day long. People are standing in line. They're in line at the drive-thru. They'll be late for work to go get their coffee. I thank Starbucks for what they've done within the coffee industry because they made it possible for us to become multimillionaires by simply sharing a cup of coffee and some information. McDonald's caught on to that business model. They learned from the Starbucks executives that you could take 7 cents worth of coffee beans and make a $15 pot of coffee. Now, if you've got your business hat on, I can stop talking right there. The presentation's done. I just showed you that you can take 7 cents and turn it into $15 in sales. People try and do that kind of stuff on the stock market all the time. They're trying to do that stuff in Vegas all the time. And Starbucks and McDonald's and Burger King and Dunkin' Donuts, Nestle, Subway, they're doing it every single day on autopilot. When you see a company like Dunkin' Donuts completely rebrand itself, they destroyed the logo that used to be a donut. Now it's a cup of coffee. You go to dunkindonuts.com, you can't even buy donuts. You can buy coffee. They're rebranding themselves right now to be known as a beverage company. Why? The profit margins in coffee are absolutely huge. And this is where your opportunity comes in, folks. You can offer these millions of coffee drinkers a better coffee. You get paid every single time they drink it. And what I want to talk to you about here is why is this coffee better? We do coffee a little bit different. It's coffee. It's grade A Arabica bean coffee, but every cup includes 100% organic Ganoderma lucidum. Now, Ganoderma is actually an herb which is extracted from a reishi mushroom. Not very well known over here in the Western cultures, but very well known in the Chinese culture, in the Eastern countries, where it has over 4,000 years of history. I could talk to you for the next 2 hours about the stories that we're hearing from our customers about things that are being helped or alleviated with 1 cup of our coffee. But we can't make medical claims. What you can do is go online, go to Google, and type in Ganoderma, Ganoderma. You will find millions of pages of information that didn't even come from our company. But you'll find information from PubMed, you'll find information from the American Cancer Society, MD Anderson, several independent university studies that are going on around the world to discover and expose even further the incredible properties found in this herb. And what our company does is we do it better. There's 2 ways to grow this herb. You can grow it on a log, which is how it's organic and natural, or you can grow it in a plastic bag. Our company grows it naturally on the log. What you see there on the bottom right of your screen is the world's largest Ganoderma facility. Along with our growing partners, the Chinese government, we put $250 million into that facility. Why? We want the best. We want to control the process. We want to make sure we can keep up with demand. What you see there on the top of the screen, several certifications regarding the organic nature of our herb. You've got the EcoCert certification, the USDA organic certification, kosher certification, halal certification. This company has been researched. Our herb has been researched. The coffee is not on trial. The herb is not on trial. The company is no longer an experiment, folks. We've created 40 millionaires because this thing works. Our product line is very, very simple. It's expanding. When this company started, we started with 3 flavors of coffee: black coffee, latte, which is our cream and sugar, and a mocha. That was it. We had those 3, and the company did over $2 million in their first year, and it wasn't even a first full year. In the second year, they did over $9 million, then over $40 million. In our 4th year, we did over $300 million. That was last year. We're about to hit year number 5, and the numbers are ridiculous. The numbers are absolutely ridiculous what's going on with this company. Why? Coffee. We've got black coffee, coffee latte, cafe mocha. We've got our cafe supreme, which not only has the Ganoderma, but also has ginseng. Great for, let's say, energy and drive. Okay. And by that, I mean, if there's something you really enjoy doing, gentlemen, you can do it twice, like gardening or washing the car. Okay. We've got a deal with Jamaica Blue Mountain. If you know, or if you are what we call a coffee connoisseur or a coffee snob, then you're familiar with the name Jamaica Blue Mountain. And folks, we're the first company they've ever collaborated with because our coffee was doing so well in Jamaica. They wanted to partner up with us, and we have our herb in their royal brewed coffee. It's the only filter pack version that we have. We've got green tea, we've got red tea, we've got black ice, we've got hot chocolate, which was actually created for children. You know how some kids are actually diagnosed with ADD or BAD? People have put their kids on this hot chocolate and watched them calm down within 30 minutes. Their grades go up. Some have even been able to take their children off of Ritalin. Now, again, I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV. I'm not telling you to switch anything out or stop your medication. Talk to your doctor about that stuff. I'm just telling you what our customers are telling us. Over on the left of the screen, you've got our toothpaste, which has the Ganoderma infused into the toothpaste. If you're like the average American family, you can probably go into your medicine cabinet right now, pull out your toothpaste tube, and it'll say something on there like "do not swallow" or "do not ingest." And you got to ask yourself, why are these guys selling me something that I'm going to be using in my mouth, and the instructions include "do not swallow"? See, our toothpaste includes 100% organic Ganoderma lucidum. None of those toxins, none of those poisons. You're not going to have problems when you swallow this toothpaste if that happens, and we all know it does. We have an incredible beauty bar, our G3 soap. Those of you who know me, or if you remember seeing my picture there, I'm a bald guy. I do that on purpose. That's voluntary. I actually shave with this soap. I think it's incredible. I love how the soap makes my skin feel. My wife loves it. And we have our Ganoderma capsules. See, folks, when you really break it down, we're a Ganoderma company. We have our nutraceutical line with our Ganoderma, with our spore powder, with our mycelium. But from a marketing perspective, the genius of it is we put the health into the coffee. If I had known that there was a way years ago to infuse health into an addiction, I would have started this company. This is one of those things I wish I had thought of, kind of like the weed eater and some other things out there. But folks, once you see it, once you see the experience that people are having with it, you got to get involved with it. Our leadership team, the most incredible leadership team I've ever experienced in this industry, hands down. Like I said, I've been full time from home for 13 years, and I've never seen what I'm seeing with this company. Our CEO and founder, Mr. Bernie Chua, we call him Uncle Bernie. Folks, his passion is this herb. He's not a coffee drinker. See, this isn't a coffee drinking contest. It's not if you drink coffee, you can make money. It's if you can give coffee away to a coffee drinker, you can make money. That's what I really want you to understand. If you know somebody who drinks coffee, we can show you how to get paid. If you drink coffee, you can get paid and get the benefit of this incredible herb by switching your coffee. Okay, just makes sense. So when Mr. Chua got this formulation right, he reached out to Mr. Shane Morand in Canada. He said, I want you to help me launch this company. I want you to help me take Ganoderma to the four corners of the earth. And Mr. Moran says, you know what, not now, but right now. He got involved. He's our very first distributor. He's our global master distributor. Nobody in the world has moved more of this healthier coffee than Mr. Shane Moran. And on the left, Mr. Holton Bugs. When people ask me, does it work? I say, well, you tell me. I'm partnered up with the number one income earner in the entire industry worldwide who taught us this system. And not only is he the number one income earner, this company has 5 in the top 7 income earners in the world, with a company that's not even 5 years old yet. If you've got your business hat on, your mind is starting to spin right now. We're dealing with an addiction. We found a way to make the addiction healthy. We've got more top income earners than any other company in the industry, 5 of them in the top 7. Something's working, folks, and a big part of that is because of this leadership team right here. These gentlemen are absolutely incredible. They've got a huge vision. We haven't even begun to see what's coming down the line with this company yet. What these gentlemen are going to do, what they did in the first 5 years is absolutely incredible. What we're about to do over this next 5 years, it's going to just blow your mind. There's one of two things that's going to happen. I'm going to be real straight with you here. You're going to partner up with us and be a part of what's going on, or you're going to let this go by, you're going to miss it, and you're going to look back on this thing 5 years from now and go, I could have been a part of that. You don't want that to happen, folks. The Think and Grow Rich book. If you haven't heard of this book, do yourself a favor. Trust me, get a copy of this book. You can probably find a paperback version, the iBooks version, download it online. You want to read this book, and then you want to read it again, and then you want to read it again, and again, and again, and again. I've read this book several times. I'm getting ready to go through it again. This book was actually written in the 30s by Napoleon Hill, who spent years interviewing and studying and researching the habits and the thought processes of the world's wealthiest people. The condensed version of it is what we all now know as Think and Grow Rich. The Napoleon Hill Foundation carries on the work of Mr. Hill, whose part of his vision was to actually get this introduced as a curriculum in the school system so that people could learn how to stop struggling with finances and become financially free. Now, the Napoleon Hill Foundation every year gets over 1,000 requests from various companies to partner up. What's amazing is during all these years, they've never said yes until they saw Organo Gold. Before we were 2 years old, they agreed to collaborate with a network marketing company, the first ever and only exclusive strategic collaboration with the Napoleon Hill Foundation happened right here with Organo Gold. Folks, this is what I'm talking about when I say we're not joining a program, we're creating a movement. So we've talked about coffee. We've talked about the industry. We've talked about some opportunity. We've talked about our leadership. Now let's talk about some money. Because at the end of the day, if you're anything like me, this is what's going on in your head right now. Show me the money. Show me the money. Folks, I'm going to show you the money, okay? We've actually got 7 different ways that we get paid here. The cornerstone, the foundation of our income, retail sales. This is so simple, folks. It's so simple. Every day we sell something to somebody. If you've ever been on a date, you sold to that person you went on the date with. If you ever got married, you sold to that person that agreed to marry you, folks. I know for a fact I married up. I sold my wife on the idea of marrying me, and so far she seems pretty happy with it. I'm good with that. We're always selling each other on things like, hey, where do you want to have lunch? Or what movie do you want to go see? Or what do you want to do this weekend? Well, all we're going to do here, folks, is show you how to give away a free sample of coffee. You're going to ask people a few questions. We're going to teach you how to ask the questions. You're going to hand them the free sample of coffee. You're going to follow up with it. You're going to find out how do they like the taste? How did it make them feel? And when you do that, people are going to like the coffee. They're going to order the coffee. And so you're able to sell the coffee to those customers person to person. It works great at gyms and health centers, salons and spas. We do coffee and jazz mixers. Just did one last night with one of our team members who's on here with us tonight, Mr. Rory Cox, and some of his team up there in Huntsville, Texas. Just shared the coffee, shared the information, got incredible feedback. Those folks loved the coffee. We added people to the business last night. Folks, this coffee works great for fundraisers. Think about this. If you've ever been a part of a church, a group, a team, an organization that needed to participate in a fundraiser and they did Christmas cards or they did chocolate or they did candles, those things are fine. You probably made some money. But once the fundraiser was over, the money was done. It stopped coming in. Well, with coffee, you're able to show those folks how to order their coffee over and over and over again. It becomes a forever fundraiser. You can actually generate anywhere from 50% to 500% retail profit. We've actually seen cases where people generate 1,000% retail profit selling the coffee by the cup. You simply buy it at wholesale, you sell it at retail. Retail sales is the first way that we get paid. Now, during this process, as you're sharing coffee and you're sharing information, you find other people that want to partner up with us. They see the vision, they see the plan, they say, you know what, there's something here for me. I got to get involved with these guys. They're going somewhere. So they become a distributor. And every time you put a new distributor in the business, they can buy one of our product packs. This is the product they use to start their business. And the company will pay you up to $150 on every product pack that your new distributor purchases. There's no limit to how many you can sell, no limit to how many people you can bring in, and these commissions are paid out every single week. Now, the third way that we get paid is called the dual team. This is a powerful, powerful income component. And if you can understand this, you just about won't care about the other ways that we get paid, and they're incredible too. They just add more money onto this money. But let's talk about this dual team for a minute. We call it a dual team because you have two teams, a left team and a right team. And the simplicity of this system is, can you find two people that would like to enjoy a healthier cup of coffee and make some money? That's it, folks. Can you find two people that want to drink a healthier cup of coffee, make some money? Now, a lot of times when people look at this, they see the structure and they go, oh, this is one of those pyramid deals. I had a guy tell me recently, Brian, I don't do pyramids. I said, really? You've never had a job? He said, oh, I've had 30 or 40 jobs. So in that job, did you work for somebody? You had maybe like a manager and they had a supervisor and maybe a vice president, a president, and they had a CEO. He goes, well, of course, every business has that. I said, yeah, you were in a pyramid. The difference between these two pyramids, folks, this one right here, if you're at the bottom of this food chain, if you will, as an employee, the chance of you making it all the way to the top is virtually non-existent. The chance of you moving up and making as much money as the person who put you in, pretty slim. The chance of making more money than the guy above them, forget about it. It's not going to happen. Well, folks, here, you can make more money than the people that bring you into the business. If you're one of my guests on this webinar tonight, you can make more money than I do here in Organo Gold. You're going to have to work to catch me, though, folks, because I'm running fast, I'm building quick, and we're building strong. But I'm just telling you, the possibility is there. So let me give you a little bit of a mathematical example of what is possible for you. By that, what do I mean? I'm not making you a guarantee. I'm not telling you this is what will happen. I'm going to give you a mathematical example of what's possible. We've actually had people that have done it faster. We have people that do it slower. We have people that never do it at all. Okay, so I want to be really clear about that before we start. Remember what we're doing. You're going to get two people that want to drink some coffee and make some money. And the math I'm going to show you is just based on people drinking coffee. We're not really even talking distributors. But let's say it takes you a month to find two people out of millions of people to drink this coffee. Just make the switch. You're going to put your first one on your left team, your second one on your right team. You are now what we call dual team qualified. Very important. You want to start your business that way. The next thing you're going to do, let's say we go into month 2 and you work with those two that you brought in and you teach them to become dual team qualified. They put one on their left, they put one on their right. Now they're dual team qualified. You added 4 people to your business in month 2. In month 3, we're going to do it again. You can add 4 coffee drinkers to your team. In month 4, we do it again. You can add 16 coffee drinkers to your team. Now, fast forward 12 months from now. Now, here's what we know is going to happen. I know this is going to happen. The next 12 months are going to go by. They always do. The next 12 months are going to go by. Most of us have worked at our jobs much longer than 12 months. But if you work with our system and you work with our team and you follow our instruction, 12 months from now, by following this system, you could have over 4,000 coffee drinkers that join your organization in that 12th month. Okay? Now, with that happening and then placing the average coffee order will generate about $204,000 in coffee sales through that month, not for the year, but for the month. And our 20% dual team, the way this pays, we call it a 20% match on those two teams. You could make $20,000 in your 12th month. Now, remember, I said some people do it faster, some people do it slower, some people don't do it. So it's up to you. If you want to be consistent, work with us in this system, you can get those kind of results for yourself. But what if you only do it half as well as what we're talking about? And instead of 12 months from now making $20,000, 12 months from now you make $10,000. Okay? If you were to plug into our system, do what we teach you to do for 12 months consistently, part-time, and your income in that 12th month, just from this one part of the pay plan was $10,000, would you call that a success? I know I would. There's some levels with this, and the way we can make this plan work for is we've got some caps on here, okay? When you start your business at our lowest level, we call it the marketing associate. I'll show you how to do these. You can get a 10% commission. You can make up to $500 a week. You go all the way over here across the screen to our diamond level. You get a 20% commission, and you can make up to $20,000 a week. We have positions that go off the chart where you can make up to $75,000 a week, and we have people that are doing it. That's the part I really want you to get. It's not a theory. It's not a concept. It's done. People are cashing $75,000 a week through this part of the pay plan. And folks, this is just the third way that we get paid. The fourth way that we get paid kicks in when our coffee customers and our distributors reorder their coffee. This is one of the reasons I had to get involved in this business, because I looked at it with my business eyes on and I said, this is a product they're going to drink over and over and over again. They're never going to forget. I'm never going to have to remind them. They're never going to run out because they'll always go out and buy more before they let that happen. That's a good business. That's a real good business. See, Warren Buffett said the things that you enjoy doing should be your hobby. The things the masses enjoy doing, make that your business. And folks, the masses are drinking coffee habitually. So when your customers and your distributors are reordering coffee every month, you can actually get paid through 9 levels in your team. Now, the way those levels work is this. You bring somebody into the business, they're on your first level. When they bring somebody into the business, a coffee drinker or a distributor, that person's on your second level. You can get paid through 9 levels of coffee reorders every single month. The fifth way we get paid is called the unilevel matching bonus. Now, let me give you an example. Let's say you are the person that brought me into Organo Gold, and you're pretty excited because I'm working out here. I've got business in several different countries. We're getting ready to expand into a whole other country here very soon. We'll talk about that in a moment. And I'm blowing and I'm going. You bring me into the business. You train me. You support me. You teach me how to do this. The company rewards you with a 20% bonus based on my monthly check on the unilevel bonus. You show me how to make $1,000 a month in that unilevel plan, the company is going to give you a $200 bonus. You show me how to make $10,000 a month in that unilevel part of the plan, the company's going to pay you a $2,000 monthly bonus. That's powerful. And you get additional bonuses through that by helping other people achieve success. The sixth way we get paid is called the generational leadership bonus. It's just another way the company rewards you for building a solid team and teaching other people how to build a solid business. When other people in your team, regardless of where they're located within your organization, whether they're personally referred by you or someone else, when they reach our leadership levels, the company rewards you with even more commissions on all the sales volume throughout their entire organization, month after month after month. Now, the seventh way we get paid is called the global bonus pool. Imagine the company taking 3 cents of every dollar. And remember, last year we did well over $300 million. And they take 3 cents of every dollar on these reorders, and they put it aside in the global bonus pool. And they say to those members who become Ruby distributors, come on in here and get a share of this global bonus pool every quarter. Get you a Ruby share of the bonus pool. They add that to your check. And then when you reach our Emerald distributorship level, they say, hey, Emeralds, while you're in there getting your Ruby share, go ahead and grab you an Emerald share too. No, take both of them. Keep the Ruby share, get the Emerald share too. And then when you go diamond with our company and you're in there again, they say, hey, listen, while you're grabbing that Ruby share and you're grabbing that Emerald share, pick you up a diamond share too. Get you some more of that money. And they share that with us on worldwide coffee reorders every single quarter. Now, I personally don't have business in Japan, but every time somebody in Japan reorders coffee, I get paid as a Ruby distributor with Organo Gold. And I want to teach you how to do that. It's a great feeling waking up in the morning knowing that somewhere in the world somebody ordered coffee and I got paid. I don't even know who they are. I don't even know where they are. I don't know how much they ordered. All I know is my check went up. That's pretty cool. Now here in North America, We have the eighth way that we get paid. It's called the OG Benz Club. And the way that works, when you reach our Sapphire leadership level, the company is going to make a $400 a month car bonus available to you on a black Mercedes of your choice. It has to be 3 years or newer. Doesn't need to be black. So for me, listen, I take my coffee just like my Mercedes, black and free. When you reach the Ruby level, like my wife and I did back in June, your car bonus goes up. It's a $600 a month car bonus. That's a nice car payment. And they just add that to your commissions. Emeralds get $800 a month. Diamonds get $1,000 a month. If you're an achiever, you're a leader, and you're ready to rock and roll with us, you can reach our elite car program by becoming a black diamond, where you can drive a Maserati, a Lamborghini, an Aston Martin, a Maybach, Rolls Royce, Bentley, any color you want, and get the $3,000 a month car bonus. And again, we got people doing it. It's not a theory. It's not a hypothetical. It's not a golly gee, will it work? Folks, these people are going to the dealership. They're putting down cash, taking these cars out or having them delivered, and then Organo Gold is sending them a $3,000 a month car bonus. So let's talk about the last piece of the puzzle. If you've got your business hat on, then I know I really don't need to ask you, do you want to get involved? It's just a matter of how do you want to get involved? Because folks, coffee works. There's no question about it. This system works. We've already created 40 millionaires. So honestly, I can't imagine what's going through someone's head when they say, no, I don't think so, but people do. And that's okay. That's not the people we're looking for. We're looking for the people that have the vision, that have the drive, that have that work ethic, and they see something in here for themselves, for their families, for their kids and their kids' kids and future generations. Okay? If that's you, here's how you get started. You're going to get started with our team by buying a business kit. This is going to include your own distributor website. Going to cover you for a year on that. Okay? This is where your customers can place retail orders. You can place wholesale orders. You're going to get a distributor binder. You're going to get some brochures and applications, a very, very small sampling of coffee. You're going to be able to have access to your wholesale prices for a year. That puts you in the system. You can go out and start selling coffee, getting retail profits with that system right away. Now, if you want to participate in the other ways that we get paid, you want to sell more coffee, you want to earn more commissions, you want to qualify for that car bonus, you want to get those matching bonuses. You need to pick one of our product packs. These product packs are optional. I'm not going to make you buy one. I'm simply going to let you know as your coach, if you want to succeed, you need to pick one of these product packs. The company calls it bronze, silver, and gold. My way of thinking about it, I call the bronze pack our think about it pack. You've seen the information. It kind of makes sense. It kind of sounds good. You want to think about it. Great. Get you a bronze pack. It's $150. You're going to get $150 worth of wholesale coffee. Okay. So you can sip some coffee while you're thinking. You can share some coffee with some friends. They're going to like the coffee. Maybe you sell a few boxes. Maybe you make some retail profit. That's our think about it pack or our bronze pack. $150. You start your business with a 10% commission on that dual team, and the company will allow you to make up to $500 a week on that dual team. Not a bad way to think about it. The silver pack or the let's make some money pack, $450 worth of wholesale product. You get more product. You get a few more varieties. You're going to get our soap so you can start taking a bath, which is always nice. You're going to get some of our nutraceuticals, our Ganoderma capsules. With this product pack, you're going to have more coffee to sample, more coffee to supply to your customers, which, as any business person knows, translates to more retail profit potential for you. Your cost for the silver pack, $450. You're going to get, instead of the 10% commission, you're going to get the 15% commission, and you get a 300% bump on your weekly pay scale. You can get up to $1,500 a week. That's a pretty good bump for just making what I consider more of a business decision. Now, the best option for that person that's sitting here going, Brian, it makes sense. Give me the best. I want to make as much money as I can. I want to do it as fast as I can. You need to set yourself up with this gold pack, folks. This gold pack is going to give you a lot more product. I'm having conversations with people as I'm out talking, and I'm talking to business people, and they want to get more information. They want to see what we're doing. I'm not going to hand that person a little sachet of coffee. I'm going to give them boxes of coffee. We're putting boxes of coffee into mom and pop stores and business leaders who have great influence. I'm not going to send that guy out of here with a couple of cups of coffee. I'm going to put boxes in his hand. And then when I've got customers that come to me, the last thing I want to do is tell them, I'm sorry, we're out of coffee. Imagine if you were to pull up to a McDonald's and you place your order for your quarter pounder with cheese and they say, well, we're waiting on some buns to come in. We didn't quite order enough. So could you come back tomorrow when we have some more meat and some more buns? That's not business, folks. So when I'm talking to people that want to, they tell me, Brian, I want to make 5 figures a month, 6 figures a month. I want to make a high 4 figure a month. Get the gold pack, folks. More coffee, more retail profit potential. You're going to spend $1,245 on wholesale product. You're going to qualify for our 20% commission instead of 10 or 15%, and you can get up to $2,500 a week on that dual team. Now, for me, what you're hearing me and seeing me do right now is what I do all the time. I'll do this several times every single week. I share the same information, tell the same goofy stories in the same goofy spot, and get the same laughs. I hope. It's hard to tell on a webinar sometimes, but it works in living rooms. This is just what I do over and over and over again. And I had a choice when I started my business. I want to start with 10%, 15%, or 20%. Well, I got a family to feed and I wanted all my money. So I picked the gold pack so I can get my 20%. You can absolutely start this with any of these packs. The let me think about it pack, let's make a little money pack, or let's get rich pack. It's entirely up to you. Your business is going to move at the speed of you. So it's up to you to make that decision on what's going to be in your best interest to succeed with our team. Our mission as a company, folks, we want to become the most admired corporation in the world. We're not being secretive about it. We're not even going to be shy about it. We want to be the most admired corporation in the world. We've set a target to capture 1% of the worldwide coffee market. Now, here in North America, when we capture 1% of North America, that's going to make us a billion-dollar company right here. That's about $125 million a month in sales. And because of the way this pay plan is set up, we do a 50-50 split with the company. They keep the first 50% for employees and warehousing and shipping and product development and infrastructure and expansion. The other 50%, about $62.5 million, is going to be shared with us, those of us who are a part of this vision, helping to drive the growth of this company. And so this is what I wanted to talk to you about because we're talking about growth. Okay. Now remember, I'm going to go back here. I'm going to back up a little bit of the screen. We're talking about our dual team, our left team and our right team, and how we're just sharing coffee and giving it away. The part that I want you to understand about this, it doesn't matter who puts the person in the business. Let me get back over here where I'm going. I went too far. Look at me and my very aggressive clicking. One more. Here we go on this dual team. Now let's say that this person at the top of the structure is me. Okay. In my business, I'm the CEO of Me Inc. In your business, you'll be the CEO of You Incorporated. But let's say that's me and you decide you want to take one of these positions on my team and I put you over there on my left side. Folks, we're getting ready to expand into the continent of Africa. We're making plans right now for some of our leaders, and I've been invited to go along to actually go to Kenya and begin building over there. We've got several people that are already interested in helping us get that going. By you taking one of these positions with our team, when I am building on either my left leg or my right leg, I'm going to be putting new distributors from Kenya on my left leg and on my right leg. And if you're in ahead of them, they have to be placed below you. All that coffee volume that we're going to move through that launch is going to flow through the organization upstream, and you can be a part of that. The key for you, get in early, get in now, and get your first two, one on your left and one on your right. And then everybody that we work with you and place under you before Kenya opens gets to benefit from what we're doing in Kenya. That's incredible. That's the fun part about this dual team. The work you do today will pay you for years and years and years. And the work you put now lays the foundation for you to get paid on work that's going to be done after you. Kenya is not going to be a small launch. Kenya is not going to be a cute little project. It's going to be absolutely massive. We're going to change the financial picture for thousands of families around the world when we flip the switch and go live in Nairobi, Kenya, and surrounding countries. So the way you can win, take a position with us early. In addition to that dual team money, remember what we talked about over here on the seventh way that we get paid? The global bonus pool. Folks, just in Nairobi, Kenya, there are over 3 million people. Statistically, 80% of them are already drinking coffee or tea. There's going to be a lot of coffee sales happening in Kenya and the other countries over there in Africa. And what you want to do is get in here, reach our Ruby leadership level so you can get paid every time we have somebody in Kenya and all of our other countries reordering their coffee month after month after month. You don't even have to know anybody in Kenya for that to happen. The key is get in position today, begin working with the people that you do know right here in the country where you do live. We're going to be overseas building a business so that you can get the benefit of working with us. That to me is absolutely incredible. Our system, this system that has created 40 millionaires in less than 5 years, is so simple. A lot of people, when they look at it, they don't get it. Remember what I said. What we do is we share coffee, we share information, and then we teach people how to share coffee and information. The way you succeed with our team is right here on this screen, folks. It's all right here on the screen. The first thing you want to do, be a product of the product. If you're a coffee drinker, drink our coffee. If you're a tea drinker, drink our tea. If you're a hot chocolate drinker, drink your hot chocolate. If you don't drink any of those things, go ahead and brush your teeth. If you're not doing it every day, now's a good time to start. Brush your teeth, take a bath, use our soap, take our capsules, get the benefit of this product in your system. Because as you begin to feel better, you begin to look better, people are going to notice. And what we want you to do is within 48 hours, send us a testimonial. It may not be incredibly dramatic. Maybe you don't grow your arm back, but maybe, you know what? I love the coffee. It tastes great. We've got people telling us that they've suffered with acid reflux for years, but as soon as they started drinking our coffee, the acid reflux went away. We want your story because this is a product-based business. And when people begin to have incredible experiences and they want to keep having those experiences, they're tied to your product. They keep drinking your coffee. They keep taking your capsules. They keep drinking your tea. We're going to show you how to set yourself up on the proper auto ship so that you don't end up in a situation like I was talking about earlier, where somebody wants to buy coffee and you go, "Oh wow, yeah, I don't have any." Folks, every time you find yourself in that position, it means you're losing money. But we're not going to let you do that. We're going to show you how to position yourself and equip yourself to get paid. So we'll show you what the proper auto ship is. It's going to be different for every person, but we'll walk you through that. And we're going to start you off, especially if you're in our local market, you're working with somebody locally. We're going to sell you your first 2 boxes at wholesale tonight so that you can get started with coffee. If you're not local to one of our distributors, you're in another country, another state, it happens. Company's going to send that product pack to you tonight. It gets there. I'm hearing from people that are getting it in 3 or 4 days. In the meantime, we're going to start training you and showing you what to do, which brings us to step 2. We're going to show you how to build a list of contacts. This is people that you know, people that you've worked with, people you've been in contact with. They're either going to be a coffee drinker or they're going to be a business builder or both. And it's not up to you to try to figure out which one. You're just going to show them the information. We're going to teach you these questions that we ask people. We ask the same questions over and over and over again. We're going to show you how to get retail customers so you're putting money in your pocket. The whole point of business is making money, right? So we're going to show you how to do that. And remember what I said earlier. I'm going to teach you how to leverage the power of the internet. So while you're talking to people that you know and you're going to people that you work with, you're going to people maybe that you went to school with, whoever it may be, I'm going to show you how the internet also working for you in the background, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I was out last night having dinner with our Emerald leader, Mr. Miles Anderson, and I kept showing him my phone. I said, take a look at this. It was somebody who had filled out my lead page on my website. And they said, I want to know more about the coffee business. Get in touch with me. That happened 3 or 4 times while we're having dinner. Now, it doesn't do that all the time. I may go a few days where that's not happening, but 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we're exposing this information to people, and those that want to know more, filling out my form on my website. I can follow up with them on email and phone, that kind of thing. The third step, book 4 coffee jazz mixers. Folks, it's simple. It's fun. You just have people over, try some coffee. We've got a DVD that you can just put in your machine and push play. The last few meetings I've done, I didn't even do the presentation. I wanted people to see how easy this business is. So they're drinking coffee. We say, hey, thanks for coming by. Hope you're enjoying your coffee. Want to show you what we got happening here. We push play. Our executive vice president of sales, Mr. Holton Buggs, #1 income earner in the world, does the presentation for me. And he's really good at it. He does it the same way every single time. And when we're done with that, we simply answer folks' questions and show them how to get started in the business. Folks, our 4th step, plug into a proven system. We're going to show you how to succeed. Remember, we're not just nice people. We're really nice people, but that's not the only story. There's money involved here. This is business. And so what we're looking for is people that understand business, want to get involved in business, want to engage in what we're doing, because there's bonuses in this thing like you wouldn't believe. We're going to teach you how to get them. Remember, we share coffee, we share information. We're going to teach you how to share coffee and information and how to teach other people how to share coffee and information, and your business is going to grow. So what we want you to do is make an 18-month commitment to yourself to learn the system, to let the system work on you. Coffee is easy. Giving away coffee is easy. That part won't take any training at all. The biggest challenge, the biggest job you're going to have is the work that you're going to do on yourself. And the next big event that we've got coming up is actually happening this weekend, Saturday, August 10th. The number one income earner in the world is going to be here in the Woodlands, Texas, doing an all-day intensive training session to show you how to create financial freedom by reaching what we call our diamond leadership level, the number one lifestyle in the world. I've got just a few tickets left to that event, and they're going very, very quickly. I've got other people that are asking me for them now, and I'm holding off saying, wait, I've got people that are coming. I haven't met them yet, or they haven't decided yet, but they're coming. And I want you to have access to this information. You start your business by plugging into this training session this Saturday, and then apply the information you get. Your life will never, ever be the same. Now, I see somebody on here that's attending the webinar with us, and I'm gonna hit him, I'm gonna blindside him a little bit. And Mr. Miles Anderson, I hope you're on there, folks. The gentleman I want you to hear from, good friend of mine, one of my trainers, one of my mentors. We've had the opportunity to work together and build an incredible relationship, build an incredible business. This guy is working. He's the real deal. He actually walked away from what many people would consider a good corporate job, making a solid multiple six-figure income, and he walked away from it because Organo Gold showed him how to be free, where he could be connected to his family and be able to live the life that he's always dreamed of. So give me just a second here. I'm going to see if I can actually get him on, and I'm going to do it like this and click a couple more things here. Whoop, I lost my screen. And then I lost him. Whoop, there he
Mr.
is.
Rooney.
There he is. Mr. Anderson, thank you so much. Take it away, sir.
Well, just an incredible, incredible webinar. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't have anything to add other than just, if you're a guest, get back with the person that got you on this call, get your questions answered, get yourself in position. As Mr. Rooney has just laid out, this thing is moving fast. We're continuing to expand. The wave of the future is unbelievable as we expand and gain ground as we have a continuous population growth till 2025. We have more people that are getting into drinking coffee because of the advertisement. You got the wave of the future with a customizable portable coffee, which we're there, and they're going to pay you to drink and refer, and we have a gourmet healthy coffee. So I'm going to pass the webinar back to you. Just an incredible, incredible job as always, just laying it out. Incredible job.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Anderson. Folks, that's our upline Emerald distributor, Mr. Emerald Going Diamond, Mr. Miles Anderson. I'm sure he won't mind me speaking diamond on him. He's going to go diamond and then blue and black and just blow right through this thing. He's working hard, folks. He's getting it done, and he's just been a blessing to me and my business and my entire team. Folks, you've got the information, so it's decision time. That's the bottom line here. If what you've seen here doesn't make sense to you, at the risk of offending you, you probably need to drink some more of our coffee so the Ganoderma can help your brain fire a little bit better. In all seriousness, this business is just too good to pass up. I talked to a guy who actually saw this information 2 years ago and said no. He's getting in the business now. He said, I wish I'd done this 2 years ago. That was so, let's say, low quality decision, to be polite. Folks, you don't want to miss this. We're going to be blasting this thing into new countries here very, very soon. Take a position with us today to get yourself in a position to succeed. Plug into the training that we're going to give you. Learn how to create the success you've dreamed about. Get back to the person that invited you to view this information, okay? They either called you, so you have their number. They emailed you, so you have their email. Maybe you saw them on Facebook. Go back to their wall, get their information. Let them know that you've seen this information and that you want to talk to me, or that you want to talk to Mr. Anderson. And we'll do a three-way phone call. We'll help you get your questions answered. We'll show you how to pick the product pack that makes the most sense to you, get you started with our training system, both offline and online. We're going to show you how to build this thing because we want you to be successful. We want you to be successful quickly. Folks, I want to thank you for your time. Very much looking forward to partnering up with you. And remember, it's easy, it's simple, it's coffee.